So, da bin ich wieder. Ich habe jetzt nochmal den Ton ein Stück leiser gestellt. Da bin ich so ziemlich beim Minimum, abgesehen von stumm. Und ja, ich hoffe, das klappt jetzt alles. Ich wollte aber jetzt deswegen nicht einfach komplett nochmal neu machen. So, schauen wir mal, was gibt's denn in Stables? Inside are the strongest, fastest horses in Bimera. You've never ridden a horse before. Wow. Ich dachte, hier geht's weiter wegen dem komischen... Ne? Albert sagt nochmal die Karte dazu. Ich muss dazu... Ihr wollt mich ja wohl verkohlen, war ja klar. Der anderen Seite. Natürlich. Hey. Okay, der ist auf jeden Fall wichtig. Tanya, can you please talk to your aunt? Sometimes the two of you just understand each other better than I can. And someone needs to explain to her that now is not the time to pester Lakshmi for extra food for her wedding feast. What? You don't think I should have my wedding feast? I think we can all agree now is not the time to make Lakshmi angry. I'll talk with her and see how things go. Boah. Also irgendwie mag ich diese Agreeable in der Regel nicht, ich weiß ja auch nicht. Eigentlich, ich denke, in den meisten Fällen ist das halt das Sinnvollste. Ich nehme mal das. Please tell your aunt that, because she seems to think it's the perfect time to make Lakshmi angry. Because maybe you can bring her around. Na toll. Get out of my face. Unless you have something to report, I've got nothing to say to you. Something like what? Okay, fine, I'm going. Respectfully turn away. Oh. Okay. Ich vermute mal, dann komme ich auch hier nicht runter. Oh, ich gehe jetzt nicht jeden Villager durch, muss ich sagen. Vielleicht wird es nachher noch eingebaut, aber ich fände es echt cool, wenn sie einfach so die Sachen sagen würden, wisst ihr? Ja, okay. Ja, ist gut, ich hab's kapiert. Die Steuerung lässt echt noch ein bisschen zu wünschen übrig. Aber gut. So. So, Tanya, I read the poem you gave me. I mean, there's a word here and there I didn't get, but that's great to hear. Keep it down. Lakshmi never said we weren't allowed to learn reading, but better to be safe than sorry. You know, I might not be around to teach you everything. You'll have to find someone else who knows how to read. Ja. You're getting married. I want to get married. I can't wait to find out who my husband is. You know, I don't think I've ever really felt that way. Do you think that's weird? Is there somebody that you want to marry? I'm sure your parents will do their best. Ich wünschte, die thoughtful gibt's öfter. I guess Joey said she doesn't, but all the other girls I know do. Marrying is fun. You get kids to boss around and you get to run a house. Na wunderbar. Hat ja nichts Besseres zu tun. Frag mal die Frauen von heute. If running a house is so great, how come Lakshmi has servants to do it for her? Maybe everyone else is right. I don't want to argue. But do you actually want a husband or just everything that comes with one? Mir gesagt, mir gefallen diese Entscheidungen einfach, Leute. I don't know. Who told you running a house was fun? Did they run a house? And did they have a choice in the matter? What am I even talking about? My mother seems happy enough. So why does this seem like such a death sentence? I won't force the point. Just think about it. I shouldn't be talking to you like this. Your parents probably wouldn't be happy. Jo. Ich hab's gerade gesehen, ist schon wieder thoughtful, oh mein Gott. Are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. No, I'm not. I don't know. I really don't. I don't understand what you were talking about, but I don't want you to be sad. Can you feel better? No, probably not. I'll try. I'm sorry, I shouldn't offload on a child. You know what? I think I can. Thanks, Paya. Jo, I'll try. She hugs you. Och, wie süß. Hey, ich würde gern weiter. Ja, Wache, hallo, tschüss. Ja, noch mehr. Was eine Überraschung. Wow, mal keine Wachen. Nee, Spaß beiseite. So, hier haben wir den Dear. Hey Tanya, getting ready for the wedding? How have you been lately? Just loitering. Oh, can't complain. No money, not a lot of food, but at least things are peaceful. Nothing more important than that. Don't see you around much. Your family's pretty frugal. Ich hol mir gleich hier Leo dazu und dann schlage ich das während dem Spielen nach, weil so langsam nervt mich das. Firefox, du kommst gleich zum Einsatz. Nee, aber das nervt langsam. Any chance you are here to throw a little custom my way? Looking for travel supplies. Could be. No, not right now. Perhaps later. Dio gestures to his dog, smiling warmly. Bedding? A few blankets. We've ruined some of ours. Maps? My father's been looking for an area map. A gift to Hannah's father, I think. Provisions? How about some of the dried meat? Ours never turns out as good as yours. That's so it's not for sale, is it? Nothing right now, come to think of it. Hey. What? My old army sword? Nah, that's just to scare the soil out of light-fingered kids. If Lakshmi found out I sold it to a peasant, she'd probably burn me alive. Why? You weren't thinking of picking one up for yourself, were you? Very funny. Let me see what else you've got. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I could use one, you know? Well, yes, I do know what it's like to need a sword. But that was rather because the men on the other side had them too. It seems an inappropriate tool to use in a peasant village, doesn't it? Particularly for a young girl. Did you ever kill anyone? Fair point. Let's get back to the rest of your stock. I should go. So, Did you ever kill anyone? No. Few of us did actually. Almost all of the army spent the war marching, cooking, liquoring and picking at blisters and scabs from carrying the gear around. There was one battle fought the whole war, and it was miles away from where we were. We got there just in time to help bury our dead. Okay. But enough of that. You are here for a reason, yes? Nothing right now. Come to think of it. Ich hätte wirklich gern sein Schwert. Naja. Ich meine, das hier ist als RPG getaggt, von daher Merchant Trader. I wish Lakshmi would just see that Naga so it would leave. Ach, wisst ihr was? Weiter im Text. Haha. So. Ach, tatsächlich, Nagas sind ja in der Regel so Schlangenviecher und ja, das hier ist tatsächlich eine richtige Naga, ist ja. Just saying hello. Anything I can help you with? You seem to be waiting for something. I don't know if you've noticed, but the village is terrified of you. I'm early. I'm always up early to my appointment with Lakshmi, and every time I stand outside waiting, I'm left alone. None of you people ever come near me. I wonder why. I'm afraid of you, sorry. To be fair, you could tear one of us apart with your bare hands. We're usually just busy. Don't read too much into it. Haha. Tell me, what do you think I'm capable of? I were to tear you apart right where you stood. How long would I last against your village, your guards? And if I made it back to the city with human blood on my hands, how long before I was torn apart and sold to the markets in pieces? I didn't say it made any sense, sorry. What makes you think we'd fight back at all? You're big and scary, we're just a bunch of farmers, of course we're afraid. No. Yes, much like our emissary who went into the slums with your royal family was torn apart. I'm not a warrior, I am a merchant, and I now live in a city where councillors like your Ranvia have openly called to have the Naga turned out of the city. Where peasants grip their sharp-edged tools and glare at me when I shuffle past, so which of us should be afraid? That's a good point. So why are you even here? Why not just go back where you came from? I'm talking to you, aren't I? We're not all bad. True. So, the thing about humans is that you love warriors for your leaders. The king and queen weren't warriors. They talked trade, peace, negotiations. The poorest and hungriest didn't want to hear that. They wanted murderers. Is this about politics? We don't hear much about the city out here. I thought we were the poorest and hungriest. That's not how it works. Not how it works. We just want strong leaders. True. The slums had a gang leader, JD. His men were killers and enforcers. Now the slums have made his gang militia. Oh god damn. He reports to another murderer, Ranvir, a priest who wants the innocent Naga refugees in the slums butchered. If you want to see real human leaders, look to them. We just want people who get things done. Sometimes those people are like them. That can't be all of the story. It's never that simple. You know, I've heard of rumors about how Lakshmi's husband died. Lately it seems I'm learning more about humans than I ever wanted to. Was there anything you wanted? I've nothing much to sell you. Most of what's on my card is for Lakshmi. Oh, good. But to start the Naga's card. Anything put on here will be gone forever within a few hours. It's doubtful you could take anything back from it without the Naga noticing. No. So, das hier ist ein Villager. Die lassen wir ja aus. Und. Ach, nö, ey. You know, I love your uncle dearly. But one of these days, he's gonna make me whack him upside the head with a shovel. You know what he's been telling me? He's been telling me we shouldn't go to Lakshmi's people and get the food we need for your wedding feast. Like we're going to celebrate your new life with some gourd rinds and soggy rice. Don't you worry, Tanya. He's got another thing coming. I'm glad to see you care so much. Maybe we should talk about that. Auntie, please don't make a fuss about this. I really don't care. No. What do you mean you don't care? You better care, girl. And let me tell you why. Because ever since I was a girl, whenever there's a marriage in this village, we go right up to the man in charge and we tell them, this is what we need for the feast. And we get it from the stockpiles without any grumbling. Tanya, there aren't a lot of things a peasant gets to demand, but this is one of them. You cannot let that go without a fight. That's actually very interesting. Lakshmi isn't like the other nobles, auntie. If we make her angry, she might kill someone. But the monsoons still haven't come. Is this really wise use of our food? Auntie, honestly, I don't want to have the wedding at all. Sure. Stimme worried. You know what? Lakshmi should just try to punish a peasant for asking for a wedding feast. This place would turn out on her in an instant. People are too afraid of Lakshmi and her men. They don't understand how the balance of power really works. Auntie, they have spears, that's how it works. Maybe you're right. Auntie, please, I want you to promise me you won't beg Lakshmi for the extra food. Hallo? Da, ist sonst nichts? Naja, was soll's, spart mir ein bisschen Arbeit, aber das war irgendwie seltsam. Stranger? Oh, sorry, did you want something? Maybe I just want to talk to somebody. Hey, I'm Tanya, what are you reading? You're the girl who's getting married, aren't you? Congratulations, I'm sure you'll be deliriously happy. Be sure to let me know when the marital bliss begins. I might miss it. I don't think we've gotten the chance to get to know each other. So, how have you met my betrothed? Tja, das hier ist eigentlich ganz gut. I don't know much of anyone. People have been giving me a good bit of distance. You do know I'm from a farm that looks up arms. They took up arms, don't you? Oh, should I be worried about being seen talking to you? People have been avoiding you just because of that, huh? I didn't, but that kind of makes me want to talk to you more. You want to hear about it? It's just as though one day, without any prior planning, people started throwing things and burning down fences, which wouldn't have been so bad, except they didn't count on the family running the farms to respond in kind. It was an ugly, stupid, badly handled mess on every level. Your mistress Lakshmi had the whole place emptied out before too many people were arrested and tortured to death. I think she took custody of people on both sides of the violence. Once she'd painstakingly identified the masterminds. I had no idea it was that bad out there. You think anything like that would ever happen here? So, were you guilty of anything? Never does. I don't know. Are you guilty of anything? Do you sneak into Lakshmi's house and spit on her food, maybe? What? No. I don't spit. No. Spit. No. I think I see your point. So no, I wasn't guilty of anything. I'd be dead if I was. Anyway, enough about my troubles. So why the bad mood? You seem subdued for somebody days away from marital bliss. Naja. Honestly, I don't really want to talk about it. I've just got to get my head straight. My betrothal is a little less than ideal. My beard is a bitter, obnoxious red. That's why. Oh mein Gott. Hab ich einfach mal Bock drauf, ey. Ich will mal sehen, wie der ist nachher. I'll be honest with you. If I were in your situation, I don't know what I'd do. So I think you're going to go through with it? Yeah, I do. It's not what I want to do, but it's what I've got to do. I don't have a choice. I'm trying to think of some way out of it. So far, I'm drawing blanks. Ich mag das hier. Well, I suppose in theory one could steal a horse from the stables at midnight. One could do so when one heard chattering near the manor, because that's when the guards on the outer patrol are crossing paths and idling. One could then ride west until one saw the road to Taxila, at which point one finds some students or merchants and blends in. Okay, which equally technically would be easier if one managed to steal some money or trade goods before one went. Huh? You seem to have thought this out. What about the solution that allowed me to remain in the village? Zweimal direct. Mir gefällt das hier. Don't know what you're talking about. I'm not getting married anytime soon. Anyway, have a nice day and a nice night, Countess Anne. Ja. Jetzt hab ich hier die 20 Minuten überzogen, naja gut. Jo. Dann mache ich hier einen Schnitt. Bis gleich, Leute.